Hey folks, Odd here with your Outer World News. Current time is 5:45 p.m., April 21st, 2013. I want to go ahead and start with this. It says April 28th, LA nuclear event set up yesterday. Don't know if this is true or not. You know, I'll take this with a grain of salt. I hope not, but if you guys watch this video, it is interesting because supposedly they're going to be running a very large drill on the west coast and all that stuff here in the next week or so. You can go to the Facebook page to check it out if you want. It has a link on here. So if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, you know, interesting, but as of right now, take it with a grain of salt. Also, Chemtrails protest in London, 04 or 40613. If you guys want to check this out, it's from Louis777. You know, always interesting work from him. So go ahead and check into that. Also, here we go. Breaking news: contaminated water, mass bird death. What is it? Mass bird death at Army base, and then a nuclear plant disaster. If you guys want to go ahead and check into this, this is from No Face Movement. This is his new channel. So if you guys want to go ahead and check into that, always interesting stuff there. And then this is a very long video. I have a few videos that you guys might be time consuming to watch, but they're well worth it. The Truth Exposed, long version, 1 of 3. Dallas Goldbug of Wellaware1.com. Very, very interesting video. You know, if you're not awake and you don't know the truth, or you don't want to know the truth, then you wouldn't want to watch these videos. There's a 3-part series to them, so if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, all of them are very long and full of vital information about the governments of the world. Also, Boston Marathon explosion, leaked photos, proof that it was a staged attack. You know, honestly, I looked at some of the evidence, and you know, that one guy that's running, he does have his backpack. You know, and honestly, I talked to a few people today, you know, and our military force, they fight for the United States of America. You know, for the people. If anything were to go out of control, they would be on our side. So honestly, I don't believe that our military will stage anything that's going to hurt the civilians of the United States, because they are our brothers, our sisters, our fathers, our mothers, and our daughters that are out there fighting these battles. So in reality, you know, as Americans, we are all one big family. So, you know, that's my honest opinion. If you guys want to go ahead and check into that. Also, Meteor swarm late May, early June. If you guys want to look into this. This is from Susan PX. She's warning of a possible bombardment. Says, celestial asteroid bombardment on the way for late May, early June. This is a small swarm that has the potential to move large volumes of water should the Pacific or Atlantic be impacted. There may also be great impacts to the grid. Most of these asteroids are small and should burn once reaching the Earth's atmosphere. But please note, all of them will not. Planet positioning will place the United States in a facing position when the swarm arrives. Notice, activity seen around the Denver airport has increased as supplies have been trucked in. This may also be an indication they are readying for the incoming swarm. If you have bug-out plans, you should be going over them today. You know, I've been seeing a lot of military vehicles and a lot of weird wide-load trucks with hiding stuff and, you know, all this other weird stuff going on lately. You know, they're moving a lot of goods. So, you know, that would be something to definitely look into, because this is on the way. You know, this is Professor James McKinney. This right here was, he was talking in October 2012 about an object coming in. He's describing Ison as, you know, the one thing that's coming in. Very, very interesting. You know, Science Hour, it's about 58 minutes if you guys want to check in on it. Also, another one from James McKinney. This is also on Comet Ison. This is on Feet to the Fire. If you guys want to go ahead and check this out, you know, more very interesting information about Ison. Also, Comet Ison Emergency. This is from MM. If you guys want to go ahead and check into this. Also, very interesting stuff on Ison. And then Biblical Prophecies of End Times, Armageddon, Judgment, and Hell. If you guys want to look into this as well. Very interesting stuff here, you know, on Ison. You know, I'm still working on that video. Hopefully I'll have it done by Tuesday for you all. Also, China bird flu cases now at 102. Craziness. The number of bird flu cases in China jumped Sunday to 102, including 20 deaths, the World Health Organization announced. 70 patients remain hospitalized with the virus. The WHO said there is still no evidence of human-to-human transmission. At last count on Friday, there were 87 cases of the H7N9 virus. You know, I'm watching that one closely. That's crazy. On to North Korea news. Missile movement, 2 Skuds deployed to North Korea's east coast. You know, missile launch soon. North Korea has developed or deployed 2 additional short-range ballistic missile complexes to the eastern shore, reports South Korea's Yonhap news agency said. Pyongyang may still launch a missile on April 25th, the People's Army anniversary, it warns. So I guess we'll see on that one. Also, North Korea moves 2 more short-range missile launchers, if you guys want to go ahead and read into this. You know, also the earthquakes that's happening all across Asia, if you guys want to look into that, on this, all this information, great information. You know, and then like I was going over last night, U.S. aircraft carrier killer, China deploys anti-ship ballistic missile along southern coast, facing Taiwan. You know, China's getting involved here, folks. You know, there you go. China reportedly testing new nuclear missiles, preparing to overwhelm U.S. missile defenses. They're getting prepared, which means, in my opinion, I feel we might be getting ready to go to war. You know, so if you guys want to go ahead and check into that, you know, maybe the whole nuclear event might be coming up. I don't know. We'll have to see. You know, it doesn't hurt to just take caution to it. DEFCON warning system is still at level 3, so thank the good Lord for that. I'll keep up on that for you guys throughout the week, like always. 15 fireball reports are coming in. A lot of them in California, a few in Illinois, Tennessee, Virginia, down in Louisiana as well, Tennessee again. So if you guys want to go ahead and check into that, so more reports coming in, folks. We got that meteor shower stuff too, so we'll keep an eye on that. Now look at this too. 2 solar flare pop-offs, boom, boom, from the sun. Back-to-back solar flares, boom, boom. Mercury's getting bullied right now. Seems like Mercury's been getting all the flares. Alright, and here we go. The sun is waking up. A whole bunch of sunspot development has been just out of nowhere. Just popped up out of nowhere. This region right here is magnetically charged. The magnetic polarity is there to fire a flare. Down here, the same thing. This one right here, I mean, look at this beast. I mean, you could fit like, what, 8 Earths in there? And you got down here and over here. Right now, the Earth geocentrically is about right here to the sun. So if you guys want to look into that as well. Also, on to the Neutron Monitors. Cosmic ray density seems to be spiking back up. The wind speed is also going up, which is actually good for our Earth. The McMurdo real-time data, you know, climbed back up, and it seems to be holding steady at around 9,400 counts an hour. You guys want to look into that. Also, spaceweather.com. If you guys want to get any of the information on the Lyrid meteor shower that's going to be happening tonight. Tonight is when it's going to peak. Tonight through 4 o'clock, about 4 or 5 in the morning is when it's supposed to be really interesting. So, will we see any big fireballs out of this? I don't know, I hope not. But we'll go ahead and check into that. Also, the information on the sunspots and how they're just popping up out of nowhere. The past 2 days, you know, the past 48 hours, sunspots development is just crazy. If you guys want to go ahead and look into that as well. Also, we have a coronal hole stream coming in with the planetary alignment. So, you know, definitely keep an eye on that. That's why we're having huge earthquake upticks. That's why we're under a major earthquake watch right now. Also, you know, near-Earth asteroids, you guys want to find out anything on that, also on here. Of course, NASA doesn't know about every asteroid out there, so keep that in mind. High latitudes, you know, for possible flare warnings, 15% for X class, 15% for C. Same thing, or M class, sorry. Same thing over here if you guys want to look into all of that. Also, on to RSOE, there is a technological disaster in Egypt and Cairo. So I'm going to keep an eye on that for you guys, because I don't know what's going on with that yet. But I'll keep an eye on that. Also, you know, there was a tornado over here in New Zealand today, if you guys want to look into that. So there you go. Well, now on to earthquake news. Go ahead and update this real quick. There you go. So we still have a lot of activity over here, you know, but nothing too major since yesterday. We had that 6.1, but really that's just about it. So I'm going to go ahead and keep an eye on this because, you know, I have a feeling we're going to get another big one tonight. You know, it's just me. I just have a gut feeling. This is all the activity for the week. You know, New Madrid fault waking up. I mean, some of this is fracking, that I do know. But New Madrid's still showing signs. You know, over here around Jamaica, Virgin Islands, and all that stuff, you know, keep your eye out there, folks. Because there's been a lot of activity there the past few weeks. And mainly, my main concern for huge earthquakes right now is around over here in Asia. Because as you see here, I'm going to show you this. It seems to be following a pattern, okay? Iran had the 6.3, and then the 7.8, right? Then over here in China, they had the 6.9, which was downgraded to a 6.6 with the USGS. Now watch how it's like a line. You see this? Then over here, 6.1. Then over here, a 7.2, and then another 6.1. Okay? Then right here, a 5.7. Then also down here in Papua New Guinea, they had a 7.2, and then a 6.6. So it's kind of like following a line. You see what I'm saying? And now it's going around the Ring of Fire. So what I'm worried about is the next pop-off going to be up here around Alaska. The next large earthquake. You know, I know we already had one earlier in the year here around Alaska, but I'm going to watch this and make sure nothing large comes down through here. Or if it wants to pop off somewhere on the New Madrid fault. So as you can see, a lot of activity around the Ring of Fire. So we're going to go ahead and keep our eyes out for that. Like always, sports information will be at the bottom. All links provided at the bottom. Comedy video will also be at the bottom. Any breaking news, I will update you throughout the day, like always. So there you go, folks. Much love, and may God bless.